It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Adventure Cave Tours. Live a day in the life of a real adventurer with Adventure Cave Tours. And the Springfield Greene County Park Board, reminding you to go play. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Well, good morning. I'm your temporary substitute, Diana Tyndall, filling in for Ethan and Sarah this week. They are going to be back Monday, and I am joined today with a lovely co-host, Miss Joy Robertson. Welcome, Joy.
Hi, thank you. I was looking around. I'm like, Ethan and Sarah are supposed to be here. I'm sorry I missed them, but I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I think they're enjoying some nice time away and enjoying a nice family summer vacation. So let's get down to the news today.
Okay.
So we've got downtown Springfield businesses. Several of them are facing some serious challenges due to some ongoing construction. Lucky Time Chinese and Prairie Pie have reported that they are definitely noticing the effects of downtown Springfield construction. Lucky Time Chinese owners say that customers basically don't have access to the front door due to the construction, while Prairie Pie owners said that they lost most of their parking due to the roadblocks. Both businesses obviously have reported that they've had negative effects because of this construction. So I know there's an Indian restaurant along that way as well. I love Prairie Pie, and I think it's Zaka or Zaka.
Love Zaka. One of my favorites.
It's so good. So Springfield, can we rally together to help these poor businesses that are having some challenges?
Yeah, I wonder when it's going to be finished. I mean, once it is over, I think everything will be good. I hope, but far be it from me to tell a business owner, oh, it'll be fine.
Right.
Because they're having to make it every single day. And I know it's difficult. And when I drive down there, I'm like, oh, I forgot. I have to avoid this area. So yeah, we wish them well for sure.
Yep.
Okay. Is it my turn?
It is. You're up.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I haven't read news in a while, so I'm a little out of practice. Okay. On the topic of Springfield businesses, all right, we want to congratulate the following: Cox Health, Jack Henry Associates, and Incredible Pizza, because they made Newsweek's annual list of America's greatest workplaces, which is amazing. The global editor-in-chief for Newsweek stated, employees at these companies like their work and people like what they do. They're more motivated and engaged, which I think speaks very well of these local companies. And I'm really super proud of them.
That's amazing. I know at least I've had a really good experience with Cox Health. We had both of our babies. I mean, we, like my husband was partially involved, obviously, but they're, I mean, having a birthing experience is kind of a big deal in your life, and Cox Health did a phenomenal job. So glad to hear that. An Incredible Pizza Company. We love going there. It's a lot of fun.
I haven't been to Incredible Pizza in so long because my kids are grown now. But, when my dad had health issues, the folks at Cox were incredibly compassionate and really good with him. So I'm super happy to hear that good little bit of news. I have more news for you, Diana. This is kind of on a more serious note, okay? The man who is in the St. Louis area, rather a man in the St. Louis area, is now on the FBI's nationwide 10 most wanted list, okay? Donald Eugene Fields II is wanted for alleged crimes against children, including the sex trafficking of a young girl. Very scary. Field has previously been indicted on federal sex trafficking charges and state charges of multiple sexual abuse crimes in the past. Okay, so I would love for you to look up the photos that the FBI shared of this man. Once again, his name, Donald Eugene Field II. So look those up and call 1-800-CALL-FBI if you have any tips. So here's the deal. He is spent time in Missouri. They think he might be around here somewhere. They are not sure. He's 58 years old, between 6 and 6'4", which is quite a spread. I'm not sure how they account for maybe 4 inches tall, whatever. Weighs about 235, has a tattoo on his right shoulder. He has been known to visit casinos, so keep that in mind. But if you're around one, please be on alert and check out his pictures. So, maybe we can track this down and keep us all safe.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. And yeah, that's always scary whenever children are involved. And I know there's that new movie out, Sound of Freedom, that talks about sex trafficking with children. I'm getting ready to see it later today. Bunch of super creeps. So let's get them behind bars, y'all.
Yep, get them out of here. All right.
All
What you
right.
got?
A quick look at weather. Obviously, you guys can take a look at Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer, who's a real meteorologist and not myself. But today, Thursday, looks like it is going to be pretty clear, a high of 89 degrees. And tomorrow, Friday, going to be a little bit scattered rainy, but it looks like it's the lowest temperature all week, a high only of 78 compared to how hot it's been all week. Ugh.
I'm gonna need a jacket, Diana, if it's only 78. I mean, that's wild. It's been so much worse than that. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Right, right. Well, let's talk about money. As we mentioned yesterday, the Powerball jackpot was up to an estimated $1 billion. And although this person in Missouri didn't win the jackpot, they won $50,000. That's not too little to blink at. It was
Right.
purchased at the Monette truck stop. So if you bought a Powerball ticket at the Monette truck stop, check your numbers. You might be a big winner.
You know, real quick, I bought one in Arkansas, and I read this morning, no, yesterday morning, I read that someone won like 2 million because they got the five, but they didn't get the Powerball. Nearly had a heart attack in a good way. Wrong city.
Oh
Darn it.
no.
I know, I was this close. Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
sorry.
What would you have done? I asked Brandy this the other day, but what would
Mhm.
you do if you won the Powerball? How would you spend the money?
You know what? I would keep my mouth shut first for a little while, consult my financial advisor, and then I would consider paying off some debt for people or entities. I don't know. It would depend on how this would work and what the rules are. But you know, you've got schools that have been refurbished and they take out a lot of money to do that. And I'm like, well, why don't we just take care of that? I mean, let's just do it, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
I like the idea of college scholarships for people who need them and really are kind of out of that loop. And you know, me, I mean, I'm gonna go travel the world and have some great food and drink, and maybe I'll take you with me.
Oh, I would love to go. Yeah, you just keep me posted if you win.
Gotcha. You'll be the second to know, third to know.
Hey, I love it. All right,
Okay.
so from Powerball and money to more of a I guess painful situation. Farmers in Missouri and its surrounding states are being warned to be aware of fire ants. Fire ants in Missouri. A field
Hmm.
specialist in the University of Missouri is reminding farmers that if they are importing hay from outside the state, maybe Texas, Arizona, other places that have fire ants, to
Yeah.
ask proper questions from the hay provider, making sure the hay is not infested with fire ants. Y'all, I lived in Texas once. Fire ants are not fun. They bite you and it stings. They can kill small children. I'm sure. I don't know that for a
I
fact.
think I read that a woman might have succumbed to her bites from fire ants the other day. Don't quote me on that because I'm going back several days, but it runs in my mind that I read something like that. And who wants to get caught up in a nest full of those things?
No,
So
no, not me.
thanks.
Nope.
Oh, that's awful. Hey, real quick, speaking of summer,
Yeah.
a little bit of a downside of summer, not that there are hardly really any. It's hot, I know, but I love summer so much more than winter. But if you and your family frequently cool off in the water during the summer, which I understand we all do, be
Mhm.
careful of something. It's swimmer's ear, okay? Swimmer's ear is a common condition caused when water gets stuck in the ear canal and it just stays in there. Very painful. Signs include pain and swelling, muffled hearing, and discomfort in the ear. There are preventive measures that people can try, including wearing swim caps or earplugs. Really good luck getting your kid to wear a swim cap, maybe an earplug, but they're
Never.
going to be like, no. It's like a coat at Halloween. Mom, stop it. You know, but I think you have to do what you have to do, particularly if they've had that sort of issue before. So do your best to make sure water's out of the ear once everyone's finished swimming. After that, try some over-the-counter ear drops. That's an additional source of treatment for swimmer's ear. We were in Florida once at the beach and had to call our pediatrician here in Springfield because our daughter was screaming with
Oh,
swimmer's ear.
oh,
And it was just, you know, you hate to see your kids suffer. So hopefully
yeah.
we're all older and over that, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and I can't verify this, but I think I heard one time maybe rubbing alcohol can help to dry that up after
Maybe.
you've been in the pool. I again, consult with your doctor and not myself. But I think it has a way of helping dry out the ear canal. But
Good to know, but it is painful, so try to avoid that if you can.
I should have asked my dad. He's an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Hey,
Hello.
Dad, feel free to comment and let people know.
Yeah, comment down. I wanna know. I wanna know.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
All right. So remember, you guys, you might remember this story, but Taco Tuesday, it was a trademark story about Ethan and Sarah. Ethan and Sarah talked about it a couple weeks ago. Well, Taco John's is officially giving up its Taco Tuesday trademark. Taco John officials say the company doesn't want to be
Really?
paying millions of dollars to defend its position. I mean, let's face it, Taco Tuesday, every Mexican restaurant has a Taco Tuesday. So it's kind of like a cup of Joe or a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can't just take that. I mean, I guess they realized litigation was going to be pretty expensive.
Exactly, so they've given up on that. Last night I was downtown, and I was showing I'm in real estate, I guess I can say that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a showing last night at those beautiful Wheelers Lofts downtown, right? Right there on the corner
Ooh.
of South and Walnut. And there were some people that live in the building who were coming in and out, and I was sitting in the lobby, and I said, they had to-go containers. And I said, "Where have you been?" And they were like, "Taco Tuesday, Cabos Bonitos across the street. It used to be Maria's." And they were like, "Love it. It's right across the street. We just walk across every Tuesday." And I'm like, what a grand idea. I mean, let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Taco.
I'm thrilled that there's a Mexican restaurant downtown. I didn't know that it had opened up. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yay.
yeah, and it's really good, really good. So just, yeah,
Mm.
fun fact right there.
Okay, you're up next.
Oh my gosh, I am up next. I'm so
I know,
sorry. I'm
it's
out of
okay.
I'm out of practice here. Okay, on the topic of traveling, a study by Consumer Affairs reviewed crash data from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, including factors like crash fatalities due to just bad driving, distracted driving, positive blood alcohol content, speeding, okay, things like that. Now, from this information, Consumer Affairs created a Worst Drivers in America study. Okay. In the study, the top 5 cities with the worst drivers included number 1,
Hmm.
Memphis, Tennessee. All right. Number 2, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Number 3, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Number 4, Macon, Georgia. Number 5, show me state. No, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh no.
So everybody slow the heck down. Slow down.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that like LA and New York are not on this list. I would think that just due to people per capita, there would be a lot more, but I guess
You know
not.
what I think, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I would venture to guess they are so clogged with traffic, maybe,
You
that
can't
they
go
don't
fast.
have the opportunity to tailgate like people do with, they get right on your backside and
Mm.
they sit right on your bumper and then they zoom around and they make a million lateral moves and then they take the exit that's half a mile away.
Right, right.
I don't think they have room to do that. And I don't know, Diana, I don't know what it is, but those people just drive me nuts.
I
Drive me
agree. I
nuts.
agree. And I want to honk my horn at some of them, but
Mhm.
sometimes I'm like, oh, well, if they got a gun in the car, they're probably going to turn it on me. So what's the point, right? I
Tell
mean,
you what, you never know. I'm one of these people, I just coast. I'm good. I
yeah,
stay the heck back from people in front of me. I don't trust them. Why
just
does the guy behind me trust me? I don't
take a
get it.
deep breath, right?
Yeah, we'll get
Pause and
there.
pray for the people in front of you, right?
Oh, no. Drives me up.
Well,
But,
speaking of traffic, did you want to tell people about the crazy good deal going on with the airline deal
um,
today?
wait, hang on. Let me see. Yes. Oh, my goodness. I
Frontier
forgot
Airlines.
about it. Hey, listen,
Listen
if
up.
there's anything I love, it's travel. Sorry, I dropped my little
It's
cookie
okay.
sheet. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're looking for airplane tickets, and this time of year so many people are, look into Frontier Airlines, okay? And by look into it, I mean, I want you to do this today, okay?
Okay.
In honor of Frontier Airlines' 29th anniversary, Frontier's offering $29 tickets. Hard to beat. Now, here's the catch. Today, Thursday, July 20th, the last day of this customer appreciation deal, $29 tickets are only valid through November 15th. All right, so that means you're going to have to go and get your tickets taken care of and travel by the 15th. So Thanksgiving is out, but nothing between now and then is out. So go have fun. I mean, I think it sounds like a good deal. As a matter of fact, when I hang up with you, that might be exactly what I do. First
Right.
thing.
I think both of us are going to be checking out Frontier Airlines, be like, hey,
Yeah.
where can we get some last minute travel, like a little weekend getaway? Yeah, that was too good of a deal to pass up. I wanted to make sure our listeners definitely tuned into that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to highlight a couple of events kind of happening this weekend. According to a news release from the Convention and Visitors Bureau, it is the 52nd Annual International Ford Retractable Club Convention happening this weekend. But what's really cool is it is estimated to generate $119,000 in economic impact, which is, I think, a big deal. And also this weekend, it's a kind of a car and motorcycle enthusiast weekend, I guess. There is a summer bash Renegade Harley Davidson. They are hosting a party at their location on West Sunshine Street that's going to include live music and food and beer and motorcycles. I'm sure you probably have to pay for the beer and stuff, but looks like a fun event if you're looking for something to do this weekend. So, Joy, thanks so much for joining us today. What else is new with you? You said you're in real estate. So what's new in the world of real estate?
I left TV a year ago. I had a great run at Colorton, was there 25 years, with the exception of a couple of years at Food Channel and Noble, which I loved all of it. That I really enjoyed that. But oh my goodness, how long do you have? I've done
30 seconds. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I've done a TV commercial. I've done some freelance writing for 417 magazine. So look for me. I've done some food reviews for them. Imagine that. Food, me, right? I did filled in on KSMU Radio, the National Public Radio Station, on Morning Edition.
Oh, cool.
So I was over there from March until about June, early July.
So cool.
Yeah. So I've got all sorts of stuff in the works, a lot of freelance projects. So life's good.
Well, I love that you were able to join us today, Joy. It's so fun to see you. Joy and I were in the same leadership Springfield class, which was so fun. And we got to know each other a little bit better. But yeah, stay tuned to hear, if you need a house or something like that, I'm sure Joy would be happy to help you find something. All right, folks.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll see you later. We hope that you have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.
Bye-bye.